that. You don't even know which segment is which. We're so on the same page. Oh, goodness. All right, I'll take us into Diablo 4 quickly, and then we'll talk because I think you boyos have logged significantly more hours than I have. So excited to hear what you think and maybe wrap the pod up quick so we can go play the game. Imagine.
Oh, man.
Quickly getting into it. Diablo 4 is Blizzard's fastest selling game of all time. No small feat for a company that also publishes World of Warcraft and the Overwatch and StarCraft series. Blizzard seems pretty hyped on the response to Diablo 4 and is now trumpeting the fact that players have already cumulatively racked up over 10,000 years of playtime. What part is that? That's us. We're in there. Blizzard is calculating those impressive sounding playtime figures based on the number of in-game hours players have accrued since June 1st, the early access date. When did you guys get in? When did we start playing? How long have you two been in Diablo?
Since
Early
like
access?
the second, third,
Monday?
whatever Monday was.
Okay.
Or no,
I was
mine was
tight. I was out. You guys.
Mine was Friday. Mine was Friday. Saturday. Wow.
You've been lost in the dungeons. You have no idea. Chad is deep in the dungeons.
Deep.
Sunday,
Bro, I was
Saturday.
getting that licensing bullshit for the first few days. It was annoying as fuck. And then
Is that
I was
like
just
your game
randomly
share?
watching YouTube, and then I got a update that said Diablo is now ready to play. It's like, what? I went and clicked on it and started, and sure enough, I got to the character selection.
So you guys are playing on console, right? Or wait, Shad's playing on both. Anton's on console. I'm on PC.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting kind of a little bit of all the experiences. When you say licensing, what does that mean? Like, was that a game share issue or?
I think so. So Blizzard had actually announced that they were aware of the issue, that it was like a big PlayStation issue, I believe. I wasn't really aware of it on PC. It may have been, I don't know. But I just don't think they were, from what I put together, ready for the player count. Because think about it. It's like if 400,000 people pre-ordered it, and then if they all game share with somebody, then that's just doubled. So I don't think it was like, I can assume maybe it was an issue with that.
I mean, that makes sense, right? If they're not used to console releases, right? I guess Overwatch is free to play. Yeah, Overwatch, that's it. That's their big console game. So yeah, maybe they're not used to that.
Yeah, and Shaq could play the pre-release, and like I said, I couldn't until I believe it came out. So, but either way, I mean, it's fine. I'm still
okay,
fine.
interesting. Then maybe they don't mind if you game share or whatever, but they did crack down on the early access. Like only one person is getting early access.
Yeah,
It's a very Sony thing to do.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not mad at them either way. I was out of town. I picked like the worst weekend for me like ever to be out of town. It was the FA Cup final, right? Like we had the NBA playoffs, FA Cup final, and Diablo came out and like early access, and it's like the whole early access is essentially to start Friday, and I had to leave on Friday.
Kevin's doing fucking yoga in the desert.
90 degrees in the desert. I'm like Pep, we're playing. The city's playing right now. One of my homies hooked me up to his hotspot. I was like having a meltdown. I was so upset that I lost service and couldn't watch that right after United got that bullshit penalty, and I was like distraught. And then we're all having breakfast, and I was like, "I'm sorry, guys, I'm distraught right now." There was funny enough, there was a couple of Arsenal fans, Arsenal fans at camp with me. I heard them talking about like, "Oh yeah, the season's over," and I was like, "Season's over for some." Anyway, our soccer pod goes on. It was terrible timing, so I missed Diablo. I didn't get on until Monday, and thankfully, I got like maybe an hour or two before you guys came through. So I'm like maybe 5 or 6 hours in. Like I am the newbie rook. How much game time would you say you've played, Chad?
Like 12 hours.
He doesn't know what day it is. I'll take 12. I like Dungeon Chad.
Like 10.
That's my guy.
Probably like 10.
Okay. I'm not so far.
I think that's what my PlayStation said. Probably like 10 hours in. Starting today when I logged in, so who knows? I'm probably at like 15 now.
I've been going out of town. I'm catching up, so I haven't had tons of extra time. But I think after this, I'm gonna try and hop on and let's get these kids busy. Like don't y'all have video games? I'll buy you video games. Go. Let me play video games.
I was just actually texting Jackie. Shout out to Jackie. I guess he's got a fucking what do you shout again? Barbarian. He said he's got a link up. He's got like a 37 barbarian.
Whoa.
Jackie Staden?
Yeah.
Jackie.
Jackie.
Video games?
Yeah,
That's
Danny
that's
Tech.
funny. I never imagined him playing on playing his little his little druid, his little barbarian. That's funny to me.
Little sweat.
Everybody's in now.
Everybody, I had no idea like our whole friends group was gonna be getting into the game like that. I'm very
My entire
surprised.
friend list.
Yeah, I was just telling my wife about it. Like, I didn't give a fuck about this game a week ago. I didn't care that it was coming out. Like, I mean, like it was interesting for the pod. I was gonna check it out, and you know what I mean. But like, I've never really traditionally played these type of like RPG games, especially like this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I was raised in a Christian household. I couldn't play no Diablo on the in our time, the household computer and shit. You know what I mean? Be in the middle of the living room, fucking slaying dungeons and shit. My parents would be like, "The fuck are you on?" So, so no, yeah, being able to play those types of games now are like, oh, that's cool. It's like Elden Ring, you know. It's just like, hey, I'll give it a try, and then sure enough, I'm like, oh, I see the,
Man,
I see the appeal. I see the appeal.
clapping niggas
It's
on
fun.
Call of Duty, plat 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 plat, hitting finishers and shooting Israelis from across the or whatever. That's all good. But Diablo dungeons, don't you bring Dungeons and Dragons up in this Christian household where to get your
I'm telling
guns?
you, man.
It cracks me up.
Um,
I definitely
Lord is
grew
in
up.
here.
That's what I was telling Shad yesterday. Is I did grow up playing these types of games, and it's been a long time. But my uncle Junior, my uncle Jesse's same guy. He's like an OG nerd. He was like he had a computer room in the '90s. He had it was would have been a library, but it was all computer games. I remember being in there and watching old movies like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Like he's the one that introduced me to that type of
Jesus.
thing. He's like a nerd.
Yeah.
Um, and playing really like the old games, so like the old Diablo and the old RPGs, and then that went to my older brother and my cousins who got me into Guild Wars. So
Guild
that's like when I was
Wars.
playing this, I was like having a whole Guild Wars moment. Like I just didn't think I'd be back. You start playing games on PC in the '90s, and then you get consoles, and you're like, well, all right, like remember when we used to play on floppy disks, and now it's full circle. I'm all the way back PC, but it's such a different experience. So I've been really having a blast, and no surprise this many hours are getting racked up there.
Yeah, it's
Did you
fun.
have
I
something?
don't know. It's a different change of pace too. I feel like it's been very oddly relaxing, even though it has its sweaty moments. But even then, it's not. It's nothing like the Apex sweat, in my opinion, or
No,
like
no,
the
no.
FIFA rage I'd be getting. You know what I
I had a
mean? Like,
podcast on. I was like
hmm?
listening to my
Yeah,
pod, like going about the little adventure. That shit was solid, and it's a good Boyos game
I
too.
was just gonna say the same thing. Yep.
dude. Yeah,
Yep.
super fun with friends.
Get two
Yeah,
squads together.
that's funny. I was gonna do that. I was gonna put on some music and just run around and hit my fucking Lilith altars once I get my mount. Just
I ended up working on projects this morning, but I was like, I'm just chill. I can just go and chill and just slay a couple dungeons. Either way, I thought there's some more interesting things about this. Of course, we love the game so far; it's been fantastic. We know exactly what we get with it. Um, but did you guys see this rollout? Like, I know we talked about some of it. I do think this is one of the better gaming rollouts I've ever seen. Like, the trailer was crazy, right? We can admit the trailer was dumb.
Oh yeah.
Like I
Oh,
mean,
it
they
was
put
ridiculous.
they could have put that show on HBO. Like I would have watched, like put that in the movie theaters. It was so
Wow.
good. I would absolutely watch a 30-minute of this. Why doesn't someone do that? Just give us a one-off, a 30-minute. It doesn't need to be an hour. I would go out for a 30. You know what I
Wow.
mean? Like I would go and sit, maybe not pay full price, but I'd pay to go watch a 30. Either way, the trailer was incredible. Artwork, activations, all this stuff is fantastic. You guys heard about the Lilith statue?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
For like what's that, like the first 100 players to reach max level or whatever get their name etched on a real statue. I thought that was cool.
It was level 100 on
Yeah.
hardcore, I believe. The first 100 players, 100 or without? I'm sorry, I need
100.
to look
It's I
that
think
up.
100.
Them
Okay,
hardcores.
I know that there was 100 in there somewhere. The first 100 players, level 100 to beat
Mhm.
hardcore, get a statue, in the game, kind of like the 2K, I believe, the Hall of Fame type shit. You get immortalized.
Imagine some of these guys' usernames. It's probably so funny.
Yeah, they're probably going fucking nuts, dude.
Oh, they're gonna have a blast. So again, I thought that was cool, and I heard lots of people talking about that. Right, and what a great way to use your iconic character. More things in the rollout. Did you guys see about the Megan Fox thing she put up
Yeah,
on
I've been telling
Instagram?
they've been
Right,
using her as well. Yeah.
and she was saying that she like if your character lives long enough or reaches high enough, she might give you like deliver you a eulogy. So for the hardcore players, that when you die, like if you actually die, if you share like your last words with her, she'll deliver a eulogy for you. Like people are taking this hardcore thing seriously, and
I was
again,
tripping.
hardcore in the game is When your character dies in the game, you can't get anything back. It's over.
So she comes out to you, like she comes out, visits you, or is like it's an in the game thing that kind of happens?
Shad's like, I will get to max level and die right now. What do I have to do?
Fuck the statue.
No, I think she just does it like over the phone. She like records a video for
like a
you or
cameo. That's why.
Yeah,
like a cameo. But hey, I don't really know, Shad. Maybe she's gonna come out and visit.
Fox going on these tours.
You should get there and find out for us, my boy.
Down. I'll do it.
Speaking of the hardcores, though, right? So hardcore, when you die, you actually lose your character. Did you guys see that max character that lost their or max player that lost their character already?
No,
Not really.
no.
So it's a streamer, right? They're like an old pro, like StarCraft pro. Like they've been a pro for a long time. And I read a couple of different reports. It might have been the very first person. Let me see here. It might have been the very first person to hit level 100. But they legit, like on stream, got disconnected. And when they came back, their character was just gone. Like just, they can't. It's over. You can't help you.
I think I have the link right here.
It says, yeah, former Dota and StarCraft pro that won. Yeah, they won Blizzard's race. Literally their very first one. Lost almost 100 hours of progress. It was pro. I can't say that name at all. Oh, what is this? Soeb. This is. We've had some difficult names. I won't say funny. Difficult names to pronounce. But this one is tough. Souai with an apostrophe B. Let me spell this for you again. And I want you to give this a shot. Anton, then maybe Shad. Souai apostrophe B. Anton?
I got nothing, man. I'm sorry. I got nothing. I honestly kind of froze up for a second. I was like, I got nothing. I don't know.
I blacked out.
You put me on the spot, bro. I cracked under
This is
pressure. I don't know.
I'm just assuming this person is, you know what I mean? Maybe
Suyab?
of the Middle Eastern.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Suyab. I was gonna say it like that. Suyab. Just like that. But I don't know. I could be totally wrong.
Don't. He just dunked on us right now. Well, all right. Well, Suyab Hanaf became Diablo 4's first player to hit level 100 while playing hardcore mode, where death is permanent, immortalizing his name within the new action RPG. But his overpowered barbarian later died in the worst way possible. No, Hanaf said during a recent live stream. That's so funny to write that in here.
No.
To write that in the article. He said, no. Yeah, they need to send this to Megan Fox. No? Yes?
I would assume so.
I feel like this is 1-to-1. Call Megan Fox. This is a smart. Shad, are you Suyab?
Megan.
Is it you?
Megan.
You knew how to say that exactly right very quickly. I don't know. You got the sunglasses on. Shad might be our boy. Actually, look at the letters here. Initials
I haven't slept in
SF.
36 hours.
It's SH.
I'm seeing it. Or SF. SH. Sunab Hanaf. Shout him out. I'm seeing the connections. It's your alter ego. But yeah, either way, it sounds like they got disconnected here. As previously spotted, the always online game had disconnected from Blizzard servers, killing the level 100 barbarian.
No.
Because Diablo 4
Blizzard, give my boy's
hardcores-
character back.
says hardcore mode treats disconnects like death in order to discourage players from trying to pull the plug in a losing battle to avoid losing a character. Oh, I get it.
Oh.
He done played himself.
It's not even an accident. This is just what it is. I don't know, man.
They tell you when you
I-
go into that world tier. They tell you. They're like, hey, if you're gonna come here, you better know. We'll take your pink slip.
Damn, dude.
We'll race pink slips, bro.
I did.
Did Ricochet finally do its job or what?
Ricochet works in the worst way ever. I saw a lot of people saying that they would just give up. They were like, honestly, like I would quit, and like, and if I wasn't a pro streamer, like this person should just quit and never come back. And my immediate thought was like, bro, the game's only been out for a couple of days. Like at worst, you lost like 5 days. Could you just start over? Would you guys quit?
What do you, 100 hours?
It's like, what's the big, like, whatever you did, you could redo again by this time next week. So
You don't have an alt character?
Alright.
You're just gonna dip out on
Like
your alt
killing
character?
himself over fucking beta progress, like pre-beta progress. Like, relax, dog.
And
if
my
it was 6 months, right, or a couple years, I'd get
Yeah.
it. But like,
But you have more than one character. You know what I mean? Like Anton already has 2 characters. Like you're telling me a pro, like
On
you're a pro streamer and you only have one main. Well, I guess that's your
because they
main.
won the race, to get to level 100, I would not be surprised if they spent all their time. I mean, they obviously they spent more time than anybody, right? Like,
True,
or well,
true.
more effort or whatever.
Hmm.
I believe they really put time in, but I don't know. You won the race. Who cares? You made it. Like, what else do you have to prove? There was a max level character, and now you're the most
You're the
famous max
buffest
level
guy in the
character.
gym, dog.
What else do you need to prove? Like, all right, we get it, bro. You can do it. So do it again or don't or whatever. You're on the statue. Megan Fox is gonna fucking make your cameo. You won. You
You're
won. Like
you're
you.
you're
It's
dead now.
like Messi's going to the MLS. I'm like, he won football. What else do you want him to do?
Oh, he's about to get
What else?
paid, bro. You thought he was gonna get paid in the Saudi league? Oh, he's about to get paid in the
Oh,
U.S.
you telling? Are you
Generational
telling?
wealth, boy. No, I'm not telling you. I'm agreeing with you. That shit is
In
gonna be
conjunction
crazy.
to what you said, I'm agreeing with you.
This man is about
Mhm.
to make so much money. They gave him the deal Kanye should have got. Imagine paying Messi more than Kanye. And like, I get it, but also, what? I digress. The one last
I,
thing I wanted to hit here, I thought was interesting, the microtransactions. So you know what I mean? Like the gaming purists are like, microtransactions. I got money. I was like, I could buy stuff.
right.
What do you guys think? Are they bothering you? There's this article that said, now that
That's broke
Diablo
to me.
4 is out in the wild, the true horror of its costly microtransactions has revealed itself, and that felt wild aggressive to me. IGN.
I mean,
If I see a skin I want, I'm copping that shit.
but do
I
you
don't give
see
a fuck.
any that you want though? That's I think the point. Like I don't think there are very many good ones.
That bottom right one is tough in my opinion.
This article leads off with Blizzard's $70 action roleplay game. That's what games cost, nigga. What? Like,
This guy just went to the Walmart electronics section for the first time doing research for this fucking article.
this
Holy
man's
shit!
throwing
Video
them.
games are $70.
Since when?
Like,
Right.
do you see what we get? Look at the product we get, dude. You can spend $70.
I've always felt that way. Kevin turned my mind to that, like, or turned my like a page of my mindset. Like, I mean, if you like it, if you enjoy it, whatever it is, I'm enjoying the game. I'm gonna be playing it. I want my guy to look fucking sick. All right,
I want my
so
guy to look like
If I
Kevin
spend my
Durant.
time there, oh, and God, I was like, that's a very random desire you have, Shad. But okay, go off.
listen, I'm always gonna be one to. I don't know. There's something about me. I got some weird complex, bro. My characters always gotta look tough. Any game, 2K, dripping. I'm not even that good, to be honest. I'm all right. I'm not the
It's
star of the team. I'll tell
fun.
you that. But I
You
look the
look
best.
good.
I'll tell you that.
You look
I look
good.
good.
I was just
I look
You
good,
look
nigga.
good.
Apex, tough skins, bro. Heirlooms, I got them.
oh, gotta have the heirloom. That's different. That's different.
Get on my
I don't
face.
even give a fuck. I gotta have it. I gotta have
COD,
it.
reactive skins. Ooh, if I like it, copping it. Got Paul Pogba. Don't
Ooh.
play with me. If
You know I
you like
got
it, get
Pogba's.
it, bro. Life's too short.
Just talking, and we'll get to it later on, actually, or quickly. Actually, we should probably move. But the Apple Vision Pro came out, right? Their VR headset thing, and I was just talking about, everyone's like, of course, they're over NFT technology, or we're over like the VR thing's dead and the metaverse or whatever, and like how quickly do we get to a space where we're wearing like a blank T-shirt, like a blank utility T-shirt that it's like a green screen, right? It fits us. It's the fit and the quality that we want, and then we just cast the logo like you can, you know what I mean? Like you can see just like a skin in a game where I can change. Maybe it's reactive, maybe it's moving, maybe the shirt Shad you're wearing it's a Manchester United shirt, but you could choose which one: home, away, alternate,
Yeah.
Chinese New Year version on your phone, and everybody that's wearing whatever contact lenses, whatever chip Black Mirror thing, right, can see you wearing that, just like we do in the game, where we go, well, I'm not wearing it for real, yeah, but if my friends can see me wearing it, that means I'm cool. Like it accomplishes the same thing as this Coachella hat. It's like, but if you know what I'm wearing, now we're sharing a yada yada yada. It just
Ha.
it seems to make
I-
sense. Like I don't. It's just the world we live in. What are you complaining about? Like if we spend time in the game, you got to buy shit or don't. Like fuck or don't. Like
Well, in
or
my
don't.
defense, also, Shad bought the game. So
You got money
If
to
I throw a
spend.
20
Technically, you owe
spot in,
them.
I technically didn't. I mean, I still
Didn't spend any money.
okay with
Yeah.
that. That's,
You still came up. Technically, you made $50.
you know, so and I appreciate that. That's my boy. So you know what I
I
mean?
like that logic.
That's what
Well,
you got
either
to do for your
way,
peoples, man.
this guy's closing some things out. He brought some examples. He says Diablo 4's shop sells cosmetics only. There are no gameplay affecting items up for sale. So again, Tiny is violin. Why are you pouting about this? But he brought some examples. He says like the Triune Apostate armor set, for example, it weighs in at 2,500 platinum, their in-game currency, so $24.99. Or the Cryptic Hunter mount, which costs $6 or £6.39, and that's a direct payment, so no platinum. I don't think this person plays a lot of video games. These sound
All I
great.
want to
You got
know
a
is, can I
whole.
just buy the mount instead of doing these fucking quests? Can I?
I mean,
Is
that's
that
what it
possible?
says.
I'll pay $10 for that fucking horse instead of spending 10 hours doing these goddamn quests.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna be honest.
You got
I'll do that.
six
I'm dead
pounds
ass, I'll do that.
39.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
No, but Anton, you should
I'm
already
sorry.
have that. You just need to unlock the mount. You have that skin already, like that add-on section. Like if you go there, it'll show that you have all this already. It's just
Oh, really?
yeah, but you just have to unlock that mission or Act 4.
Fuck off, man. Oh, all right. Well, we'll have to.
We'll do it. We'll do it tonight, bro. We'll do it tonight.
Okay.
Last note, but we'll get into it later on a little bit too. I saw an article that says Diablo 4 and Cyberpunk 2077 will now run on a Mac.
Good.
Oh, what?
I went and bought a fucking PC last year. Now I can throw that shit out. No, we'll get to that later on. But